Hi, it's Kyla. Welcome back to my channel. No, it's cringy. Hi, it's Kyla. Welcome back to my channel. And as promised from my previous video, which you should watch in case you didn't, just saying, I'm going to show you guys how I do my own box braids. So, first, I know you see it. I know I'm not proud. I'm sorry. But that's why we're going to redo the top of my hair. So my 21st birthday is next week Tuesday. I know, but I'm not doing anything because I'm quarantined. But I think I may just go and take some bomb pictures. You know what I mean? I want to redo the top of my hair just so at least I could look decent, semi-decent in those pictures. To do that, first, obviously, you will need the weave. And the brand that I used to do this was Expression 3x Ghana, which I love because it comes with, well, it came with 3 little bundles, and I love it because one, the hair is really soft. It was only $4.99, and I love that the ends are feathered. Having feathered ends makes such a difference. So I got this at my local beauty supply store, and it's in the color L613, and it's 50 inches. And then I mixed this color with color 27 and also color 30. Yeah, I mixed all 3 of these colors to get what the color of my head is, but obviously choose whatever you like. I used Miss Jessie's Quaily Custard. Well, this is my first, words, use them. I prefer to use Miss Jessie's Quaily Custard because I feel like it's just gonna make my hair feel soft and nice when I take it out of the braids as well. I also use Jamaican black castor oil because if you haven't heard about Jamaican black castor oil, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but it's good for your hair. And last but not least, you will need a comb. But, you know, I technically, I guess, won't need a comb because I'm just redoing the parts that have already been made. But if you're starting, you know, your whole hair from scratch, then obviously you're gonna need to part every piece. Now I'm gonna go off camera and take out every other braid. And when you see me again, I may look crazy, but you're my friend now, so you will not judge me. You will love me as I am. See ya.
3 hours later.
Okay, so that's how I look. Don't laugh at me. Just put this behind my ear for now. First, part your weave. So I'm gonna just take little pieces of each. For me personally, you don't have to do it like this. I parted 3 pieces of each color about this size. And because I feel like it was better with how the colors would mix if instead of just taking 3 big pieces and just braiding it together, I thought like taking little pieces and then, you know, grabbing each color one by one, it'll naturally mix by itself. So like have this little piece, and then I would grab this other color and then the other color. And then yeah, boom. It's already mixed because I just pulled every little piece together. And then that's how the braiding hair would start. Kind of did it backwards. Usually, you know, I would get my part ready and then do that with the hair, but I just wanted to show you guys that first. So let me put my hair up to get everything else out of the way. You know, pretend you'd part your part, and then you'd end up with a little box or cube like this, right? Then you take your Miss Jessie's and then put it all over your hair. The main thing that can be bad about protective styles is not moisturizing your hair while they're in the protective style, because then your hair is just drying out and then it's going to break off when you take your hair out. So it kind of defeats the purpose. So you definitely want to make sure your hair is moisturized before you put it in the braid. But yeah, so then I put the oil on my scalp and in the hair as well, but you don't want to overdo it with the oil, obviously. A little bit of oil goes a long way. You'd have your weave, nothing special. And the goal is just to wrap this around your hair and to make the 3rd strand of your braid your real hair, and then just slowly put the fake hair with your hair. You know what I mean? Well, if you don't know what I mean, I'm going to show you what I mean. Now I'm looking in the mirror, okay? So you have the hair, And this is the weave. You're just gonna wrap it around. Oh. So literally all I have is my hair and the weave. That's all I've done. Nothing special. Okay, so have your third, and then you just start braiding as normal, but you want to try to keep your hand, like your grip, close to your scalp so that it doesn't look like it's falling off. And you just literally braid as if you were just braiding your hair normally. And then after about like the third one, you're gonna grab a little bit of hair from one of the old strands and put it in with your natural hair so that it looks like that. And now your natural hair also has weave inside of that. What I usually do is then take hair from the other braid as I go down so that I can try to make the 3 parts even, because now you know some of them will be bigger than the others. And the goal is to try to keep your real hair tucked inside, you know, because you don't want your real hair sticking out. When you're done with your braid, another way to, you know, make sure it looks all nice and clean is to, like, I don't know if you guys can see all the hairs on the side that needs to be trimmed off. Obviously it's not going to be perfect, but that helps it look just a little cleaner. So that's one braid done. And then I also like this method because, like, it's not that tight, if that makes sense. Like, of course you want it to be tight, but it's not that tight that it makes your head feel like it's throbbing or that it's gonna pull your hair in a negative way. And then some tips, just so you know, you do not want to braid too tightly near your edges because that breaks your edges. Also, you don't want to put too much weave on your hair. Like, if you have a small part, do not put a huge amount of weave on there because that'll be too much strain on your hair, or it'll be too heavy on your hair and that causes breakage. Okay, so I'll be right back when all the rest of the perimeter and all that is done and let you see the final results. So this is it. And like I said, I only did the top and the edges. So yeah, so after when you're all finished, this is when you would get boiling water in, dip your ends inside to keep your ends closed and to soften up the hair, because once you're done, the hair is gonna feel stiff. And then yeah, you did your own hair, boo-boo. And then for me, which I feel like I'm gonna say a lot on this channel, lazy. So I do not like to grease my scalp a lot. So I got this, my friend put me on. So it's Hawaiian Silky Miracle Worker 4-in-1, and I spray this in my hair every night after I shower, before I go to bed. Just spray this in your hair so that your hair can be moisturized and not break off and actually grow, and we all can grow inches together. Thank you for everyone who voted on my Instagram for this video. If you would like to, you know, be involved in what my next video will be, then you should follow me on my Instagram. And just subscribe and like and comment. Until I find an outro to do that's not cringy, I'm gonna just continue to say bye bye. Thanks for watching.